achieving the goal of turning the city into a medical tourism destination. It will be recalled that over the last 3 years, especially at the peak of COVID-19 pandemic, the OFOS group supported the tertiary medical institutions in Ogbomoso by donating some equipment, including ventilators, oxygen concentrators, hospital blankets, PPEs, etc., to Bowen University Teaching Hospital and Lautech Teaching Hospital, respectively. The group similarly helped to ensure that hospitals in Ogbomoso were among those prioritized by the federal government for the supply of medical oxygen when there was scarcity nationwide. Similarly, working as partners, we had collaboration with Bowen University to deliver the medical outreach held at the OFES Center, Okeosu, during which about 5,000 underserved citizens were attended to. Obviously, we pledge to continue to do our best to support medical institutions so as to optimize their capacities and their ability to deliver quality services to our people. Congratulations to the Bowen Teaching Hospital. This is coming at a time that the coronation of Kabiyesi has taken place, and it's a good sign that health is wealth, and that is the essence of this short gathering this evening. Let me see, the letter is under your line C. Please. I will step back at this point. Kabiyesi is donating these items to you on behalf of the Ogbomoso community. CMD. No, we'll go out. The items are already arranged out there. Kabiyesi will view them and then it will be presented. I have left a copy with Kabiyesi. This is the letter I've just read out. This one.
No, those
On behalf of the management and staff of the Bowen University Teaching Hospital, I'd like to congratulate the Majesty on the successful coronation that took place yesterday. We pledge that we will always do our best, our very best, in delivering service in our little corner there to the people of Ogbomoso, indeed to any human being who finds their way to our place. I'd like to thank the first group for the blessing that they have blessed us with today, and we look forward to putting this to use in the work that we do. Thank you very much.
photo.
I really want to thank the whole first group for what you've done twice within a week. It's highly commendable. And we are definitely living to that the Ogbomoso is priority for you. I want you to know that I take this also as a very personal challenge. I'm not competing with you, but I want you to know that I take this as a personal challenge also to see the things that we can do to move Ogbomoso forward and be a blessing to the people of this town. So first I want to say to the president and the members of OFOS Group, it is highly commendable. And I believe it will be a challenge for other groups in this town, of the other socio-economic, social groups in this town, that what you're doing will be a major challenge to focus on the development of this town. And as we all know, that medical equipments are very, very expensive, and especially because of what the dollar is doing against our local currency. So I want to commend you to what you have done. And it's an excitement of what we know that you will be able to do as we go on in this time. Because our focus is very, very simple. It's the development of this town. That's what we're trying to do. And not one person can develop this town. It's going to be all of us working together and putting our own, no matter how small it is. Because as they say, it's little drops of water that surely makes an ocean. And so I really want you to know OFOS Group. I appreciate. And I see OFOS Group as a partner in when we will start to January, by God's grace, when we start to map out the 25-year plan of how we want to see this town. Like I said in my speech yesterday, where there is no vision, the people perish. There's another translation that says, where there is no vision, the people waste away. Don't want to waste away in this town. And so we'll have a very clear vision of how we want to see this town in the next 25 years. And they say, how do you eat an elephant? It's a piece at a time. So we look at the different areas of the developmental program that we want to put together. And then we start it a piece at a time. I don't do jigsaw puzzle as much. I used to like this jigsaw puzzle. But I guess I don't have the patience again. But it's amazing when you do jigsaw puzzle. And now everything looks disorganized when you start it. And how do you start it? It's a piece at a time. I used to do the 2,500, where these things are cut into 2,500 pieces. Everything looks crazy. But at the end of the box of the jigsaw puzzle, you will always see what it will be like when every puzzle has fitted in. So it's the same thing for us in this town. Everything looks like a puzzle now. But how do we get it to become a model city? It's a piece at a time. And, it's amazing when you do the jigsaw puzzle and everything finally fits in. It looks so beautiful. The same thing that will happen to us in the future. By when all the what looks like confusion now, and it starts to those who do the puzzle know that there is a way you do jigsaw puzzle also. When you have a human being, the first thing you're trying to do is to be able to set the human being, because those ones are easier for you to do. So also we will look at what I call the low-hanging fruits of development, so that when we do that, it makes it easy for us to be able to accomplish what our vision for this town is. And one of our vision for this town, which the last time I met the management of Boy and I spoke to the CMT, is one of the ways that I believe, I'm not in the medical field, but I'm a businessman, is for the, because for me, the teaching hospital cannot continue to be a jack of all trades and master of none. I believe that that's easier for general hospitals. A teaching hospital, which of course the university is normally attached to it, so the medical students come there and get training in every aspect of medicine. But maybe after living abroad for some time, I found out that there were some teaching hospitals that are noted for, in spite of them teaching medical students in every area, but there are some particular kind of sicknesses that people know them with, that number one makes them to attract funding. So I shared this with the CMD the last time we met. That, for example, this is an example, cancer, maybe an aspect of cancer also. There is funding for all of these things. And of course, this is very common in America. When people have issues with a particular thing, they need part of their money to finance things. Some will it, some do different things. Some people give money every year for a particular thing. So they attract money and funding in that area. Then the second one is that they attract good doctors in those areas. Because once those people know there is funding for that place, so the funding mainly is for research. So a lot of people who want to do research will be attracted to the place, because they know they will get money to do the research, and then they will get people who are like them in that field, who will, because now they can exchange ideas and all of those things, or pick up from where somebody has done the research on. And thirdly, it helps the community, because that makes people who have those kind of sicknesses to come from all over the country, because they know that that university has done a lot of research, they know a lot about the sickness, and it can help them to get well. And that falls under the tourism, like you said, and that helps the town, because then of sickness, they will come to the town. Like I said, they will stay in hotel. The hotel business makes money. When they drink coke, the woman selling soft drink makes money. When they eat rice, the man selling rice makes money. If they eat rice and plantain woman makes money. Stew, woman selling tomato, pepper, onion, all of them make money. If you attract 10,000 people in the multiplication of thousands, that alone brings money into the town. Some people always say, no, you don't get foreign things like that. I said, I lived there for 30 years. It's because Nigerians, we don't like process. That's why we don't get a lot of things. Because those people want process. But the money they give you this year, they want to know how you spent it. So you can continue to attract them giving you the funding. Many people say, they've given us money. It's not your money, they gave it to you for you to use. So there must be documentation that follows it. And I know a lot of organizations who have told me that the reason why they stop funding a lot of things they do in Nigeria is that they don't get documentation. And they're not ready to throw their money away because the people who gave them that money expect accountability for the money. So they have accountability for it. Because this we will do process and systems in this city. Because if we are going to be a modern city, we must open ourselves up to systems. We must open ourselves up to order of things. I'm hoping that these equipments you are giving to them, they will use it very well. And that they will maintain it. Because maintenance culture for black people generally is very bad. So that this expensive equipment, the next 1 or 2 years, is not packed somewhere. I don't know whether I've told the president before that I'm very, very interested in medical equipment. I've not told you. Because it is a main line of business for me. Major line. I supply 50, 55, 40-foot containers of medical equipment to my private. So you have an idea what I'm talking about. By the time you supply 55, 40-foot container of medical equipment, I have an idea of what I'm talking about. I've supplied to other places. One of the things we found out with all these things, I supply them in thousands. I'm still doing the business today. One of the things we find out is number one, the doctors in the hospital, they make the thing not to function. And so, what do? They take something out of the equipment and they say it's no more functional. True story. I've done this thing for 7 years, so I'm an authority when I'm talking about it. Because I've supplied close to 100 containers. I've dealt with nearly close to 100 40-foot containers. So I must know a little bit of what I'm talking about. They do that. After some time, they say they should junk it. They did this for us in a lot of states, in state hospitals. They will say the equipment we bring is no more functioning. Then we come back, we fix it. They take out one small thing because they want to junk it. But they don't really junk it. They take it to their private hospitals. Because for a lot of, I'm talking about, I mean, this is a private hospital. So I don't know how it functions there. For state hospitals, they did this several years, all the hospitals. The other thing is, bulb will blow. The same thing is no more working. Instead of them to change the bulb, I remember that they called us and they condemned thousands of equipment. We got somebody who finished from laboratory tech. He's still there till today because I'm still working with that level. He's still there. He's our staff. The boy came, young boy, he fixed everything. Everything they said was condemned was not condemned. But small things and all of those things, he fixed it. But they were not happy that the governor decided to give us that contract because they had several interests in it. I hope Bowen will not do that because these things are expensive things. You don't have maintenance culture. The slightest thing, they say, "Kò more. Kò at home. The same thing. I personally went on some things. They said this thing was not working again. We got our again, we were out there. At the same time, mo tán kò ṣiṣẹ́ náà ni. Ṣé bóun la tán sí tó ṣiṣẹ́? Let's maintain these things. Because when things are given, at times free of charge, people like status quo. Ìgbé kí ló fẹ́ sọ fún aláṣẹ ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ rí, ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ fi lọ sí tẹ́ ẹ̀ fi ìlú ìdásíwájú náà. That's what I tell them because they do what I'm telling you right now. Because there are some people, all they do is that they don't like things to work. Because tó bá bàjẹ́ tó bá dàrú yẹn ló ti máa ń jẹ. That's nothing genuine. The laboratory equipment you have people who are like laboratory technicians, they have their own lab outside. So they don't want it to work in the hospital. Animal will become what they love it. Because people are not taking responsibility of a lot of things. CMD, please let this equipment, let responsibility be taken. Because the selfishness of people is unbelievable. The hearts of men are desperately in their ways that you will not believe that why would somebody do such a thing? Who is this equipment? There's a reason why I'm emphasizing this. It's because I'm in that line of business and I've seen unbelievable things. That's why I'm taking time to talk. I've seen unbelievable things. We've seen machines that they have condemned because they didn't know how it works. Medical things of spending hundreds of millions. And when we come there, I find that we want to unplug under there. Silly things. I kept telling the governor, just wrong things. And I know human beings, we are the same all over the world. Once accountability is given, and accountability always means one or two people. Once they are made scapegoat, you suddenly find out that everybody knows that this is. So please, this equipment, let's use them very well. But who first? Because they could go and sell this equipment now and share the money among themselves. People do it now. They can do that. People do it all the time. They can go and share the money. But but they decided to give it to you. Please, let's be good custodian of that. Let's try our best that we use this thing. Maternity please. Save some lives. The laboratory thing. Let people not be misdiagnosed. A lot of things that kill people in this country. So I can't teach you these things. You know, they're not supposed to kill people. People are misdiagnosed. A friend of mine, blessed memory, completely misdiagnosed. In actual fact, when he was transferred to London, the doctor asked for the initial X-ray and all of those things. And he said, what's wrong with this man? This is not the X-ray. He said, it doesn't X-ray. I said, no, it cannot be. Complete misdiagnosis. And the guy eventually died. Let's diagnose the people right. Let's tell them what is wrong with them. Because some people say, don't bother put one knee, cover it on the shape. No, you are serious. No, you take it seriously. There's no need to lie to people. So let this laboratory be. Let's get the right people who will be able to do the right thing. Because misdiagnosis kills people. I'm praying that we will sit here in years to come. We will thank God that all first donated this because he has saved people's life. Because that's the purpose. Thank you very much. So we go.
Okay.
Young doctors, last Tuesday, when we finish, come and take over.
Wait. This is the only picture we're taking. Because I wanted, because what I normally do at times when there's a lot of crowd like this, we all go there and we stand so they can get everything. That's what I wanted to do. But it's okay. We'll do it in just 2 batches. 2 batches. Because that's what I wanted to do. To stand there and then everybody see.
Sorry, sir.
Doctors.
Are you a doctor? You're a doctor. He's doctor. I don't say that.
Sorry. Hello. I'm blocked with viewer. Ẹ̀sùnmẹ́yìn. That's what I said.
And I think that's the motivator for use in our laboratory. On top of it, spectrum photometer, am I right? Yes. Okay. And then it can do meter, X-ray viewing box, suction machine, and centrifuge, the oxygen cylinder with the gauge on it. So very complete and very good. I think it is straight up for you.
I want to capture the CMD. CMD, I want to capture the CMD. Capture the CMD.
The progress and especially of this time.
On behalf of the hospital management staff and our patients, I'd like to thank you for hosting us, presenting this very expensive, very precious equipment to us for our use for the betterment of the health of people of our nation and the environment. We promise to be good custodians. We shall take to heart the counsel you gave us for maintenance, and it is our hope and prayer that in a few years' time, when you look back, when you investigate, or the whole first group investigates, we will not be found wanting in the maintenance of this equipment. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I think we can do a photograph with the same.
Mr. Ramsey, can you do the interview for the CMD? Just let you know. So ẹja kò sún ẹjọ kó lè kọ wá ẹjọ ó torí Ọlọ́run máa fún ènìyàn ẹjọ ó torí Ọlọ́run ẹjọ bàbá tó ń gbé ẹjọ ó yà ó yà. It's all right. Yes, sir. Okay.
And that has been that. His Imperial Majesty has eventually handed over this wonderful medical equipment to the Bowen Teaching Hospital. The CMD, the Chief Medical Director, has already been handed over all these wonderful medical equipment after having a kind of a word with them on the major use of equipment. And he said this equipment is being produced to them for the betterment of humanity and for the use of the good people of Ogbomoso. His Imperial Majesty really appreciates Ogbomoso First Group for this wonderful gesture being shown to the medical hospital here in the city of Ogbomoso. And in the meantime, you see them moving back to their various destinations. But as we speak to you right now, that has been the moment here in the city of Ogbomoso, and the equipment have been moving into their vehicles now. Like we said, it's for the betterment of humanity. For this, we really appreciate Ogbomoso First Group for this wonderful gesture being shown to our people. And as you can see, in the meantime, we have the opportunity. We're gonna grant the CMD himself a little interview to know how he feels about this. But for this moment now, we're saying thank you and thank you to Ogbomoso First Group for this wonderful gesture being shown to our people here in the city of Ogbomoso. We hope other groups out there watching this, you come home and do something similar like this for the goods and development of your fatherland, Ogbomoso, because we can't limit this to Ogbomoso First Group alone. Just in a week, Ogbomoso has been totally touched, and Ogbomoso First Group has totally impacted Ogbomoso town in a better way. And in the meantime, I have the pleasure to speak with the CMD just to have words with him to know how he feels about this wonderful gesture. And these are the members of Ogbomoso First Group who did this wonderful gesture today. And that has been a wonderful moment. Ogbomoso First Group, and these are the PS Olusegun. We really appreciate them because in less than a week they did an empowerment worth of 150 million naira for our people here. They say, Mommy, good evening, ma. We really appreciate you always. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you around. If you don't know who is behind the screen right now, this is Judge Fumi Ashaolu, a wonderful, legal, luminary Amazon who has been making this town proud in a large-scale capacity. We really appreciate you. Thanks for promoting us. Otuba, good evening, sir. We appreciate you always. Ogbomoso First Group, the best group. We really appreciate them. And This is the president of Ogbomoso First Group, Sir Adekunle. Sir, we really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Always appreciating you. Ogbomoso First Group have really affected the land of Ogbomoso in a positive way, and for what you did for us, we will never forget you, and always appreciating you for wonderful gesture showing to our people. In less than a week, you've affected the empowerment worth of 150 million, and this medical equipment as well. We can't quantify the amount it's worth, but we say a big thank you to you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And that has been the moment. We are using this moment to call on other groups in Ogbomoso as well. Come around and develop your fatherland, because only Kabiyesi cannot do it alone. And since the dawn of a new era in the city of Ogbomoso, the CMD, sir, good evening, sir. It's a pleasure having you for the first time in the Ogbomoso Palace. Sir, what can you say about today for being given a medical equipment by Ogbomoso First Group, sir?
Thank you very much. We're very pleased. We feel very blessed as a hospital, as a healthcare institution, to receive this obviously multi-million equipment that we've been blessed with by the Ogbomoso First Group. It's our pledge that we shall make the very best use of these equipment, saving as many lives as possible.
According to His Imperial Majesty, he said this medical equipment being given to you is for the betterment of the lives and the good people of Ogbomoso at large. Sir, we expect the maintenance culture, and any moment from now, we believe our people can walk into your hospital and get good treatment based on this little gesture showing to you tonight, sir.
Thank you very much. Yes, we pledge to do our utmost best in maintaining this equipment for as long as possible. And we promise that whenever anyone comes, once they're set up, whenever anyone comes who needs the use of this equipment, will not be found.
Absolutely, sir. We really appreciate you. On behalf of Bowen Teaching Hospital, sir, a word of appreciation to this wonderful group, sir.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the hospital management and staff, we thank the whole for thinking about us for this precious, very expensive gift that they've given us. And we pledge to do the best we can for this equipment to save lives. Thank you very much.
Once again, your name, sir, before you go.
I'm Professor Olaoyo, CMD from Bowen University.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you. That has been the wonderful word of appreciation from the CMD of Bowen Teaching Hospital. Really appreciating and thanking the Ogbomoso First Group, and believe any moment from now, any of our people, the issue of medical challenge in Ogbomoso land will be a thing of the past, because this wonderful medical department has been blessed with a wonderful medical equipment here in the city of Ogbomoso. We really appreciate everyone who has contributed to the development of this wonderful moment here in the city of Ogbomoso. We really appreciate you, the men of medical teams, the men of media men. We really appreciate you and thank everyone for this wonderful equipment. And the man all the way, the man called Remi Oladoye is also fully on ground. We really appreciate you, sir. Always a senior boss in the media world. We really appreciate you. And everybody who is around for this wonderful moment, we really appreciate you. Thanks so much. It has been a moment here at Ogbomoso Palace, and since the era of New Dawn of His Imperial Majesty, Ogbomoso has started witnessing development of a serious kind and a serious type, and that is what you've been seeing around us now. So we therefore call on other Ogbomoso so-called groups out there. You can replicate the good deeds of Ogbomoso First Group about what they are doing now. In less than a week, they've empowered Ogbomoso people with business tools last week, worth of 150 million naira, and tonight donating uncountable millions medical equipment to an hospital here in Ogbomoso as well. This is a great one. This is a great one. This is a great one. We appreciate Ogbomoso First Group for their wonderful and a kind gesture. And that's what you see. Can't do this alone without saying, appreciating the president of this group, and that is Sir Adekunle, is the man you are seeing on the screen now. We really appreciate them for this wonderful gesture. We hope in the meantime and at some other time from other sector in Ogbomoso as well, they will really touch the sector and bless them like this and make the town proud again. Really appreciate you. That has been the moment with Ogbomoso First Group, and tonight, and that is that at Ogbomoso Palace now. And while the medical class, and that's the vehicle you see in departed Ogbomoso Palace now, that is all the way from Bowen Hospital here in the city of Ogbomoso, leaving Ogbomoso Palace now after taking all the equipment, medical equipment, worth of millions being given to them tonight. And that's the moment. So we say a big thanks to everyone who stand by watching us. We say a big thank you to all our followers out there watching us. We really appreciate you. That has been that for tonight. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks for staying by. Thanks for standing by. Thanks for following us. And we really appreciate you. As we speak to you now, we will appreciate. Please help us share, like, and comment. Let us know how Ogbomoso Focus TV can serve you better than this. You let us know. Thank you so much. Help us share across to the people that you know needs to see this. That since yesterday, His Imperial Majesty has been given the staff of office and the instrument of the office as well. Ogbomoso has started experiencing a new dawn of development, and that's the grace. We really appreciate God. We thank His Excellency, the Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, for that wonderful gesture being shown to us yesterday. We really appreciate that. And since yesterday, Ogbomoso have been having a breeze of development. And in the moment time, we say a welcoming word for everyone who wants to come to Ogbomoso for one investment or development or the other. We say you are highly welcome. Ogbomoso is an home of hospitality, and we have a lot of lands here where you can invest at the moment. So you are free to come around and be part of us. But at this time, we say thanks to our followers. Then we need to get out of line. That has been the moment with Ogbomoso Focus TV. Thank you, and it's time to go. See you some other time. Really appreciate.
Okay, no problem.